He was the last minute replacement for Humpy at the Women's Grand Prix 2022-23, the first leg of that event. And it was her first ever Grand Prix, the first ever tournament that she played in the big league. And what a performance she gave. This is Vaishali's performance. She finished sixth in the tournament out of 12 players. And this is how she did. She managed to beat Elizabeth Paehtz and she lost two games but drew the rest of the games. So a very, very solid performance and I think a very commendable one. And I think we're going to look at her games at this event, a couple of them which are very exciting. She's usually not very, very, keen to do interviews, and also it gives me a lot of happiness that she has joined us today. So, a very, very warm welcome to the one and only Vaishali. Hello, Vaishali, how are you? So Vaishali, sixth place at the Women's Grand Prix, your first ever Grand Prix. Are you satisfied with your performance?
Uh, yeah, uh, yeah, I'm satisfied. But okay, there were some mischances here and there, but otherwise, I went well.
How different is it from, let's say, you've played now so many events? You've played the World Cup, you've played the Olympiad, you've also played like so many open tournaments across the world, made GM norms. How was the Women Grand Prix different?
Uh, yeah, like there is no easy games. Yeah, like everyone are so competitive and fighting for it. For me, like last tournament was Olympiad, and there when you enter the tournament hall, you see all your known faces, and suddenly here it's like very less players, and yeah, it was completely different.
Yeah, I think that is one of the things which is very true, because when you go to such a closed event, it's like there's no other Indian. I think you and your mother, you are the only two Indians there in Nur Sultan, that is in Astana. Uh, just to show you, I wanted to discuss before we go to the games a few of the pictures that I selected from this event. So let me just have you also on the screen. One second. Yeah. So these were all the players who played there. Before the event began, how many days did you have to prepare?
The tournament started on September 18th, and I got to know around the first, like September 1st or 30th from there.
September
First, I think,
1st. So
or
you had
August.
you had
Yeah.
15, 16 days.
Yeah, in between, I also played this Chess 24 online event, Indian tour, and yeah, I was preparing another time.
So while preparing, like, how did you feel the, like, I think all the top players played here, yeah, almost, like there was Lagno, Goryachkina, Tanzongi, Koschenyuk.
Yeah, it was like everyone are very experienced in this such events, and for me mainly like I was getting ready mentally, yeah, because it can go very badly in such
Hmm.
tournaments. So yeah, I was mainly getting ready mentally.
Right. And there were some very nice pictures from this event, which I just wanted to share with you. First one, uh, I, I, s- I mean, now the Vaishali, the pandemic is over, yes.
Yes, almost. Yeah,
So
I got so used to playing with the mask, and now suddenly it's different for me without. I mean,
I'm trying to find all the pictures. Thank God that you are doing interviews there, so I could find some pictures of you doing interviews. Um, this was your game, I think, against Tanzongi there, and also, this very nice picture with you, and in the background there's this Indian flag. There's one photo that they took, and I was very curious. What is it that you wear here? Could you tell us a
like
bit?
yeah, it's the part we worship. Like yeah, wearing it like since when I was born, I'm wearing like this. So
Really?
yeah,
Okay. So what is the name of the god?
Kalki Bhagwan, we say.
Kalki Bhagwan. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. And this is a very nice picture of you and your mom at the closing ceremony. And there's something like I wanted to ask about your mother. Look at this picture, yeah? She's all alone.
Yeah, I think it was very difficult for her as well. I think like it's such a long tournament, and sometimes I'll be I mean, after some bad games, I would also be some. I mean, yeah, how chess players after
Correct,
the game, and
correct.
it's yeah, she's a big support for me, especially in this tournament. Like she does everything for me. I basically do nothing, and she was cooking like she was doing everything for me, and she would wait for my game to end till 5 6 hours, and yeah, just amazing. Yeah,
What does she read?
no, she usually listens to like some devotional songs, and that's how she.
Amazing. So the food was not an issue for you because your mom was there.
Yeah.
Food is never an issue
Yes.
in that sense. And this is a picture of you winning, sort of getting the prize there.
Mm.
And so overall, you had one victory. Should we look at that game first?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look at that game. This is against Elizabeth Paehtz, and you were playing with the white pieces. And this was in round number 6 already. So until that point, you had 4 draws and 1 loss, I believe.
Yeah. Like at some point, I was thinking, maybe I'm not going to win singly. Like it was going really tough. Like it was, yeah, everyone were like putting a lot of resistance. It was not easy to.
What was the time control?
Oh, it's 90 plus 30 and like 40 minutes control was there.
Okay. So it was like Olympiad and like
Yeah.
any other event. Correct. Okay. So e4, c5, knight f3, e6, d4, cd, knight d4, knight f6, knight to c3, knight c6, and you took. She took. Oh, this line. This is getting this. I'm seeing more and more games, yeah, of this variation being played.
Yeah, like everyone is going with this model, like go Sveshnikov, like avoiding two systems. Yeah, this 95 system and Rosalimo also they're avoiding this. So.
Ah, you mean that from here, if they go knight c6, then there's bishop b5. But if you play e6, then you can still get into the Rosolimo territory here.
I mean, to Sveshnikov
Ah, sorry,
without avoiding.
Sveshnikov territory with this move, yes?
Yes.
Like here, and something like this. This leads us to the Sveshnikov. Got it. So you took e5, knight d5, knight e4, queen c7. This is theory. f4, queen b6, c4, check, king e2, f5, e takes f6, knight takes f6, bishop e3, queen d8, and in came check, bishop takes, queen takes. So this is all, of course, preparation.
Yeah.
And then bishop b7. Recently, I saw a game in this variation. I think it was
Ilampardi had a game in World Youth. Yeah.
exactly. And he came to ChessBase India, and we analyzed that game together. And I think his opponent had played here
Yeah, I think Rook
rook
D1.
d1.
Yeah, I also played Rook D1 and
Rook c8 also happened there. And I think now he made a mistake. His opponent played queen c5, I think.
some Queen B6 was.
Queen b6, exactly.
Yeah.
So here of course, did you prepare like this line beforehand, or do you one day before the game, or how was it?
No, like she was playing many Sicilians, like many lines basically, and this was one of the lines, and I just checked briefly that day, but still somehow when I got here, I was confused with the model, whether to start with Rook G1 or G4.
I think both are there, right, in this
Yeah,
position?
both are possible, which will transpose anyways, but I didn't know this, and I spent a lot of time here to figure out which is the right thing. But anyway, I went for G4 and.
You went g4. She went c5. If she takes here,
I think some. C5, I think.
Bishop c5, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then after that, like,
Rook G1 and the king gets stuck and
this is terrible king.
bishop on B7 is also bad.
Got it. Got it. So she went c5 or attacking the rook on h1. Rook g1. Rook to f8. Is rook f8 the best move here, or was she still? I think she was still in theory.
Yeah, she was blitzing out everything, and I only remembered rook c6 move. Like somehow rook f8 was. I didn't know rook f8. Rook f8 was new move.
You knew
Like
this.
rook c6, queen e5, some castle g5, something like that. And
This is your kind of position, no? Very
yeah,
crazy.
a lot of messy things. Yeah.
Okay, so she went rook f8. Maybe her idea is that later on, if you go g5, knight h5, attacking f4 pawn, yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah. Also, the king defends the d7 pawn here.
So you went bishop g2. What is the sort of plan like you have in mind here? Like, is there any kind of plans, or it's just move by move?
No, here I always spent some time for bishop g2 and like it was just natural move and it was like move by move. Yeah. Yeah, just developing and exchanging the blacks one of the good piece.
Got it. So bishop g2, rook g2, queen to c7.
This was very surprising that I mean, if she wants to exchange the queen, she can play queen b6, like just to change the structure.
Correct. Because this is to her benefit, this structure.
Yeah, that's what I felt.
So when she played queen c7, now you have a choice to keep the queens on the. Actually, you don't have a choice. Yeah, you come if you play like queen d3 or something, it's not great.
Somewhere she gets d5, and I was not considering other moves basically. I think I kind of took queen c7 quickly.
No, you took 10 minutes, it seems.
10 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean, as
I don't
per.
know what I was thinking. Okay.
Or maybe the timing is wrong here. I don't know. Could
Okay.
be, but it's like in the notation, it says 10 minutes 54 seconds.
Okay. Okay, now I'm very surprised.
So you took rook takes and you played this move pretty quickly, it seems, but maybe the time I don't know what the time. King f3. So how did you assess this endgame? I think your voice went away. Now it's back.
This bishop versus knight, and the pawn structure is imbalanced, and it should favor white. Like the rook has to defend the c5 pawn always, and this knight also doesn't have like it's just completely restricted. Like all my pieces are doing well. Yeah, like king is well placed, and I was feeling comfortable. It's already like two result position.
Correct. Did you already start feeling like, okay, first win income?
No, because I was already getting full few rounds back, so I mean, I'm not going to think about this. Like, I'll just play.
Correct. Okay, so she went king e7. You played rook e2. Was it like now maybe you could also play rook d2 here? Maybe idea like something like this. Was that in your mind?
I'm sure I considered rook d2, but like I thought okay. One of the black ideas to get d5 somewhere in and knight e4 somewhere get activity. Yeah. With this rook e2, I'm just restricting these ideas and I can pull back the bishop and put pressure on c5 pawn like as it happened in the game. Like going rook e5 and where she has to play d6 and again e6 will get weakened. So that was one of my ideas.
So h5 and you kept the status quo right now. She went rook h8, bishop f2.
Your g5 was actually one of the best moves for me.
But you didn't want to sort of commit, yeah?
Yeah, like I saw some 98 and black will get 96, 95 and I didn't like, but computer was showing some crazy like G6, it was G6. It's
G6.
96
Yeah.
and F5. Some
wow.
Yeah, like knight F5, bishop G5. If king G8, then rook E6.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. If king F8.
Still take, yeah? Rook E6? No.
Rook e6, knight d4 was coming. So bishop f4 is the. Rook
And
d7 is forced.
if you go back, then d7 hangs. So here,
Now rook e6. It's knight d4, rook d4, and bishop d6.
wow, wow, that's a great line.
Very nice. Yeah, like very forcing it, but not easy to see from g5. Yeah, because I rejected him.
I mean, you can look at g5, but g6 feels like, oh, my pawn is just gone, like lonely there. Okay, but bishop f2 you played takes g6 by her, and now rook e5, putting pressure on c5. She went rook h2. If d6, you are happy to come back and then start putting pressure here.
e6 and d6. Yeah.
So rook h2, rook d2, king f7, king g3, rook h1, g5, king g2, rook c1. So here, basically in this position, when you went, you could not take the pawn on c5 because of, I mean, you could take here, right?
Yeah, king f7. Like I think d4 or some option was there.
Okay, this is hanging, so you didn't
Yeah,
want to.
yeah, I didn't want to.
So that's why you went rook d2, but now that pawn is not hanging anymore. And now if you take, I think there's take and knight e4.
Yeah.
It's a huge problem. Oh, but you have king g2 here.
Bishop c5. No?
Yeah, but maybe it's not that great. Yeah, like can go like rook c1 or something. And then that same threat and c4 is hanging. Okay. So that's why you went g5 here. Rook c1 takes. Okay. Now she has a choice between taking on c4 and taking on f4, but her pawn is also hanging.
Yeah, like if it takes on f4, then I can just go king f3. I think.
Right. And if she takes on, she took on c4, but if she had gone king e8, defending here.
So bishop d6 and same line as happened in the game. No? Like some rook c4, king f3. Like she didn't go king e8, but king e8 was the best move.
Correct. But she took here. You went here. Okay.
Like I had an option instead of bishop d6 to play rook d7.
Right. Why did
rook e7. I didn't see bishop d6. King d8. Bishop d6. There was an option.
And if here?
Yeah, some line, but even this was not clear. But okay, I missed bishop d6. Rook e6, king d7.
Oh my god.
It shows some rook g6 somewhere. Yeah.
You have to go.
Black can hold this also.
But yeah, true.
Bishop d6 there.
So you played bishop d6, a6, king f3. Because I think, oops, sorry, not this. Knight f4, bishop f4, rook f4, rook d7, king, let's say e8, rook takes. This should be lost for her.
Yeah, that's what I felt. Like these 2 pawns and king is also cut off. So.
But generally nowadays the engines give such positions draw. But I think in the over the board it's difficult to hold.
Yeah, I think this one.
I don't know, check here. I mean, my understanding, whatever I feel should be white should be winning, but I think
equal. Computer says,
computer says that this is still holdable with accurate play like rook b5 and stuff like that. But okay, she went a6, king f3, knight g7, bishop e5, nice move, d5, b3. And tell me, how difficult was this decision?
Yeah, I think it is 40th move, I think. Like I had a
38th.
1 minute, 38. Yeah, some 1 minute or 2 minutes left in the clock, and it was not easy because rook h2. I wanted to play rook h2 and rook h7, but I saw like knight f5. You look at some king e8, rook a7. I saw some d4 and some mating knight around the king. Like it was not happening. Like d4, then white has just king e4 and black is losing the pawn.
Right.
Yeah, but somehow with less time, I thought this knight and rook uh,
Mm.
be dangerous. And also bishop g7, my king is active. Like I get king e3, king d4.
Yeah,
Game.
it seems like some Capablanca's game. Yeah, right.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I get my king directly in, and black has weak pawns. So I thought this should be also better.
Rook h2 now wanting to come in, so she went king e7. Maybe this was the key error. Yeah, that
Yes.
was. What was your plan if this king d4?
Yeah, king d4, but I think black can play rook c1 and attack f4 or somewhere like king e5, rook e1, rook e4. Somewhere.
Yeah, this doesn't seem easy because her pawn will also start to roll.
Yes, yes.
Got it. So she went king e7 and you were like, okay, thank you, king d4. Now king e5 is a threat, so she went rook c1, check, rook a7, c6, and now rook g7. Now once the rook became passive, you gained an important tempo. Awesome. This was very cool. King e7, f5. I think if she takes, then this pawn endgame is lost. So she went rook d1, c5, ef, rook f5, king e6, check, and you took here. Were you a bit worried here, or now it's...
Yeah, I think I made it look complicated with this deep because my second time control was also I was low on time already. I think, and probably I had many simple wins, but I got here.
Now you had to find the only move.
Yeah, I actually saw when I played rook g8, I think rook 8 or rook g8 somewhere
You had already
because I
seen
had to
this.
see. Yeah, I spent a lot of time there.
Because if she takes on g7 here instead of d2, then you have rook e8 check. So she went here, 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 check, and wow, what a nice game. Your first ever victory in Grand Prix. So beautiful one. Can we look at one more game? I was very surprised that when I asked you like your favorite games, you also mentioned your game with Kashlinskaya because that is a game that you lost.
Yeah, but yeah, it was very interesting.
It was, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what is very special. Like, let's have a look at it. That win or lose, what is more important is to learn from them. Uh, by the way, did you analyze all your games already?
Not in detail actually, just I analyzed after the games, but
Okay. E4, E5. So it was the Italian. This is always very sharp. Castles, castles, G4. So she played G4 and you played Bishop H4. Was this your preparation?
yes, I had this bishop h4 idea, but somehow I got confused with the position. Like I spent a lot of time here. Like I knew this somewhere this bishop h4 idea would come, but was not sure if this was in the exact position because there g4 is mistake because of this bishop h4 line, which I had saw. But she played g4, I think, kind of quickly. Didn't spend a lot of time. So I was wondering if this is the position or not.
And here, let's say if I take queen takes king g7, I think I'll ask the viewers to just think about what to do here, because the move is very, if you have not prepared it, it's not so
Yeah.
easy to think of it.
Yes, yes.
So can you explain what's the move and how to think about it?
Yeah, King H1, like when I checked this some line and I could not believe this is the move. Basically, like black knight on f6 is pinned and the pieces are stuck here. This king g7 and queen d8. And white's main idea is to go g4, g5, g1, g4, g5.
Rook G1.
So, yeah.
So he can find time for this entire attack.
Yeah, like suppose if knight b8, knight d7 is like very slow. White just pressures through rook g1, g4, g5.
Beautiful. Okay. So now we understand why you went king h1 here.
Yes. Still, I was not sure if this is the same position I had in my equation, but somehow when I calculated the lines, it was convincing. Like, so I anyway went for this line. But
Right.
then later I checked, it is the same position which I had in the side.
It's amazing. It's amazing. You must have felt so good.
No, not at all. I spent a lot of time here. I lost like some half an hour, I think, in two, 3 minutes.
But you know, if you don't revise before the game, it's not so easy even for the like absolute best players to remember their lines. So I think it's very tough with so much preparation, so much information. I think you have to regularly revise, right?
True, yeah. Especially like Kashlinskaya, she was playing many lines, like so it was not like it was hard to predict where she would go. So.
Correct. Did you also check Wojtaszek's games and then prepare against?
That is even more difficult. But yeah, that was one idea anyway.
Correct. Okay, so knight e7 played, and now okay, threat is knight g6. So you took, king takes, and you brought your knight here. And okay, she went knight to g6, and now of course you found knight f5, which is a very nice attacking move. And she played d5, which is again a very strong move. So both of you played like really good moves.
Yeah, actually, there is one very interesting thing. Like she was also playing this g4, 97, 96 kind of quickly. But I mean, after the game in an interview, she mentioned that can we go back to this? I mean, instead of d5, bishop f5, e5, king f5. Like she had the same preparation with white knight on a3, yeah, instead of knight d2.
Oh.
Where black is fine. Like if f3, I mean, maybe we can set up the position, yeah? Instead of knight d2, white knight on a3, the same line. Here,
Yes, sir.
black is fine, apparently, it seems. She had the same line, and like if
Wow.
f3 here, then black goes g3 and takes queen g5, something like this. She mentioned, and but with the same line on knight on d2, white has g4 check. Yeah, king f6, knight e4.
Oh, nice. Knight would come
Yeah,
here.
yeah. So she figured this out only halfway and realized that king f5 is not possible, and she had to find something over the board. Then she found d5 something.
Wow. Got it. That's a great insight. So here after knight f5, she could not take. So she went d5. Now you found the best move. You took the pawn. Was this easy for you, or were you confused between retreating your bishop?
I spent some time here, but anyway, bishop d5, like as happened in the game, yeah, bishop
Take,
f5, that was
take, yeah, take, take, queen takes d3. Okay.
here I had a beautiful line with gf7.
Yeah. Why did you not play it?
Like it's very hard to explain. Yeah, I saw gf7, rook d8, queen g4, queen d2. I also saw f4, but somehow didn't believe that it'd be so much winning. Like
It's the only move.
yeah, f4 and like rook on d8 is hanging. Yeah? Like if yeah, white main idea is to play rook d1 and take on d8 and go queen h4. Like suppose if e4.
So you can't do this directly because of queen g5.
Queen g5. Yeah.
So with f4 you are actually shutting him down. So if she plays this, then this is done. Queen
Yes.
e3 takes and just check and win the rook. Wow. Got it. So f4.
Yeah, somehow I didn't just believe in this line and I should have just gone for it. Yeah, this game was actually very painful. Like after seeing the line and not going for it.
Yeah, to see this was, and also you saw it during the game. You played f3, which also looks strong.
Yes, like somehow Yeah, that's what I could not. I didn't evaluate that properly, and also F3 was tempting to play. So
When you have like, if let's say all other options were horrible, then you would have found it.
yeah,
But
I mean, I
because
would have played anyways, but so here are some tempting options.
correct takes here, and now she played e4. So she started to play some great moves now.
Yeah, E4 is very strong. Mm.
Queen e1, rook e8, rook f5, rook e6. By now, did you feel like things have gone wrong, or?
Yeah, after E4 itself, I realized like black is getting this E3 and it's not easy to stop this pawn. And black king looks absolutely safe. Mm.
Yeah, she just pushed through rook d1, queen c2, knight g3, e2, rook d7, queen a4. I think rook f e8, you had some chance, no, here? Like, take this.
Yeah, I think she was not playing like very accurately. And,
But maybe this is what you might not have liked, yeah?
I think so, yes.
Somehow, some defense. I don't know if it's.
I just stopped with Queen G4.
You went h3, queen c4, knight to h5, rook e3, and here you were back, yeah, like king h2 or something, and
Yeah, but yeah, King H2 I should have played. I played King H2 I think in the next 2-3 moves. Like in any line, if I get my queen, the C1 queen will be checked. Yeah? Somewhere
so
this
just
King
move
H2
the
and
king up.
will will help my queen get out. Uh, I think we both were already less on time. We were just making.
H6 is hanging, so she can't make a queen. Bishop g1 was a nice move. King h1, and now bishop e3. g5.
Just like if Bishop D2, then I'll just look at this draw.
This would be so pretty. Draw.
I mean, this is
So
mate.
this is mate. Sorry.
No, that's a draw.
It has to go here, and then this. This is how it can draw. So g5, queen here, and then you resign here. So very nice game. It was fantastic. And let's have a look very quickly at one last game. This was against Goryachkina. And I think this was the last round of the event. What do you feel about Goryachkina overall as a player?
Like the way she sits and plays, it looks like very effortlessly. Somehow, she was just winning games in a row, and I mean, games where like she had two rook in games where it was just equal, but she was converting it very like it looks very effortlessly. Yeah, so it's really inspiring to see.
Right.
And the last game also, she was putting a lot of. I mean, she could have resigned at any point, but she was putting.
So maybe we can go to some moment in this game, or should we look at from the start?
Yeah, we can. Anything is.
Okay. So you are white and she's black. Take here. Bishop e7. Take. So generally such lines are considered now quite equalish.
Yeah, okay, the A4 line I just prepared for this game particularly, and but okay, anyway, I was not expecting Berlin that day because she needed a win to fight for the top spot. But surprisingly, she went for this one. But anyway, I had this A4 idea, and like this looks harmless for black, but still black has to be precise to
We remember your game with Javakashvili, so we know it can look harmless, but anything can happen at any point. So castles d4, bd6, and now this nice move, knight e5.
This bishop d6 is small in accuracy.
Were you still in your prep?
Yeah, Ari Krishna had a game with Wesley so in one of the Grand Prix. I think.
Ah, yes, yes.
Yeah, Wesley also played bishop d6 and knight e5 happened in the game.
So you were aware of this game before the, and were you like following this game during it happened, or did you see it before?
No, just when I was preparing for the game,
But generally, I think now the trend is like whenever top level games happen, like let's say ECC is happening right now, do you follow the games and you see, oh, this is a nice idea, let me add it to my database or something like that?
Yes. I think, mostly I would try to follow and, I mean, even if I miss with some reason, I have tried to tell what is happening. So it will update me anyway, so.
Prag can say, keep you updated with the latest
Yes.
theory. Did you speak with him during the event? Like, was he helping you?
Yes, of course. He was helping me every day. And okay, he also played this online event, Melkota tournament. But anyways, he was helping me. Like he had, I think, first 3-4 days he had games and like he got knocked out. And I mean, every day we were in touch and he was helping me.
Nice. Bishop e2, rook takes, knight e7, bishop f4. Actually, these positions are very deceptive, right? They might look sort of equal, but there's always small pressure because of the active pieces.
Yes, like already black's knight is in trouble. Yeah, not like knight f5 was bad, I think.
But if you go g6, like just very natural, just to defend the knight. Sorry?
I'm threatening f6, right? Like, I mean, if rook e1, you have f6. So.
Yeah, if rook e1, then f6 is very strong. So maybe g6 she could have played, but she went queen c8. And now you went g4, knight back, bring the rook in, f6. Here there's a very nice move.
Yeah, I spent a lot of time here. Mainly white has two options in knight d7 or knight f3. Like when I went for this g4 line, I thought I'd play knight f3 and like bishop f4, rook e7, white should be better. But when I saw f6 on the board and she was thinking for f6, then I thought like knight d7 is an additional option for white.
So why didn't you go for it?
Yeah, I saw queen d7, bishop d6, queen d6, rook e7.
Yeah.
And I thought black can play rook d8. Like,
yeah, threatening rook d7 maybe.
Rook d7, rook f7 also somewhere is idea. Here I saw some moves like queen b3, b6, queen c3. Anyway, I thought black is getting rook d7 and it's not easy.
So this was me.
Not rook d7 here, rook f7, because rook d7 here, I think rook e6 was.
Rook e6, queen f4. Maybe queen. But if, you can go rook f7 as well.
Rook f7 takes queen d3.
And then this is hanging and this is hanging.
Yeah, still it was not clear. Like somewhere queen d4 will come. I don't know if I want to take on h7 or this pawn on g4 is also.
So it was mainly about assessment. Like this position, you have to assess it as better for you if you want to go for that.
Yeah, because I thought after rook d8, black will will get to exchange one of the rooks. One rooks will get exchanged with rook d7 or rook f7 somehow. So after that, I thought there is nothing. Also, the other line with knight f3 looks like very pleasant position for me.
Right. So knight f3, knight. But if she takes here, you wanted to go this. So she went knight g6. Now you took. Okay. This is also great, yeah, for you.
Yeah.
Queen b3, knight f4.
I think she missed rook e4. So.
Whoa, what a move. Rook e4. Attacking the knight. And if
Defending g4 pawn. Like,
here you would have sat. Oh, sorry, queen d5, king h8. I mean, you are better here.
yes.
So she took here king g2, knight g5, knight takes, f takes, check, king here, c3, very calm move.
Mm.
You took. Did you not get inspired by like your
Yeah, I also want to get into the rook in game. Yeah, also, my rooks are active. Like, can take and play rook e6.
uh,
So rook e6. No, no. Oh, I saw rook e7, I think.
okay.
Yeah, rook e6 was probably best here just to make one rook sit on 8 and play 5 d4, something like that.
But you think this is winning like
No,
overall?
but computer was showing, I think, a lot of advantage.
Hmm.
I didn't get that. It was showing a lot of advantage to me. But okay, I saw rook e7 and to play like rook c7 and double the rook on the 7th line.
Right,
But then I thought black can go c5 here. Like if dc5, dc5, then black can play rook f. I mean, if rook c7 here, then rook f4. Like your black is getting a lot of activity, I thought.
right.
Maybe it should be winning still, but somehow I didn't want to. Also, after seeing her both Rukin games in the tournament, uh,
You thought let's keep the queen and
yeah,
let's
because
try.
anyway, here I mean, this is also clear better for me. So,
Correct. H6, queen e3, rook f6, f4, king g3, queen takes a4. She recovered the pawn, but you still have this sort of space.
yeah,
Oh, nice. Rook e6. Awesome move.
mm.
If she takes here, then you take.
Rook f6, rook f6, queen e8, king h7, and g5. Queen c3, rook e3. Mm.
Queen c3, there is rook e3. And if at g5, there is
Rook
rook
h7.
h1, rook h6, and
Takes
take.
queen g6.
If king takes mate, and if g takes queen f7, king h8. I don't know, maybe f6.
Thought like queen g6 and queen h6. I mean, not here. Queen g6 check directly.
You mean here. Sorry. Queen g6 check, king here check. And you can sort of this is winning for you.
Yeah, but queen g5 was wrong, I think.
Yeah.
Right?
Queen
Yeah.
g6.
Because black, I mean, white needs this g5 pawn to have the shelter when white king runs to
Oh,
g6.
really? So like
In
here,
some lines I saw, yeah, white was getting the king with king g4, king h5.
this point.
So white should not take on g5.
Got it. Okay, you have analyzed these games very deeply, yeah, Vaishali. You are
No,
saying
no, not deeply, but was thinking what happens.
right. King h7, and now you did not take, and this was winning here.
Yeah, the rook f6, queen e8 was winning. Like again, going for the same line,
Same.
but I didn't realize that it's the same. I mean, if queen b2, g5 was there.
Correct. But if she doesn't take on b2, then you are just going g5 anyway. So
Yeah, also I have this rookies. I mean, black can't go queen f7 or something. Yeah, then I have active piece. Like,
you went rook e2, b5, rook f2, b4, cb. Okay, now she got her rook endgame.
okay.
You were like, okay, I'm pawn
It
up,
was forced. Yeah.
but it's rook endgame. So rook c2, king g8. I think she didn't want to take this because of both
Some
rooks
mating
coming.
was
Yeah.
there.
So king g8, b5, ab,
Mm.
rook e6. Very interesting pawn sack.
Yeah, I think we're already. I mean, I got here 30 minutes after 40th move. I spent again a lot of time. I think I got into time trouble after the second time control or something. Uh, D5, yeah, it looked forced to go for because I saw a lot of moves here, but somehow black gets this active rook. Like if
Hmm.
rook c7, then rook f7 was there.
Right.
E7, rook f7, same. Like I can't go rook c6 also. Somewhere h5 was the problem. Black gets to exchange all the pawns.
Right.
Mm.
Amazing. So that's why you said, let me go b5.
Mm.
If he takes with the rook here,
And again, this mating problem was that like rook c8 or rook c8, rook f8, rook f7, rook c7, something like that.
then the other rook comes in. So she took AB. Now you went rook e6. Again a nice move.
Yeah. Also, direct rook e6 was not possible. Like takes and king f8 also.
Yeah.
If d5, then rook b5 or this one as well.
And if rook d2, rook,
b4. Mm.
and now the rook is not on
It's
the open
still,
field.
yeah. Mainly black rook is active here, so I don't know.
Right. So you played b5, AB, rook e6. She went back. You took
Yes.
h5. Okay. You went rook c5. G4. Come. This is great position. Yeah.
Yes. Can't believe I still do this.
b4, rook c6, king h7, c7, king back, d5, rook b6. Okay. Okay. Were you already thinking like, okay, if I win, I'll finish third or something? Like,
So somehow this game I don't know, didn't matter so much for the standings or something like that. But I just want to beat her, yeah. So,
Goryachkina, yeah. And so here you went rook b7, which is logical, but it also d5 would look good to push. Huh?
yes, but okay, that is the only active rook, yeah. But okay, I thought anyway,
Let's
I
active. Let's
exchange the rook and get the next pawn. So
g6.
yeah, okay. Instead of rook d4, king g5 was very accurate. Anyway,
Stopping g6.
yeah, I mean, it should be the best technique, like
Correct.
then to take the b pawn.
But no, take g6. Okay, just
Still,
if you take, it's winning, no?
yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
took
took.
on g6, but
Okay,
it was
wow.
yeah, but
Is this draw now?
no. I think b4 was my mistake. I still had a lot of chances to win. B4 was just bad.
But I can't still understand why would b4 be a mistake here.
No, anyway, black is threatening to get the king to the d pawn,
Hmm.
and like b4 makes it. I mean, I will also. I mean, I lose the d pawn anyways. If black gets the king, and this b4 just helps. Yeah, I will also lose the b pawn.
But then how to win here?
Here, probably it's already tricky. Not sure what's the win exactly. Yeah.
Maybe
Like,
rook
rook
b4.
d4, yeah, somewhere king f5, king e6 was. If rook d1, then king f5, I can give the d pawn.
I'm getting it. So that was your chance. Otherwise, you can play rook d4 and b4 and you are safe.
Yes.
Like here and
Yeah, so I didn't see this option at all during the game. Like, I didn't want to give any of my pawns. Already.
this is not a great feeling, yeah, when you are winning and now opponent gets the draw. But what a great game. Maybe one of your finest games, right? If you would have
Yeah,
won
I
it,
thought
of
I
course.
played a very good game because I didn't know I missed this knight d7 chance.
Hmm.
Still, I thought knight f3 was the best move I played. And I also, after this b5 decision, I thought I played
Yeah,
b5 was only
b5
move.
was such a nice move.
Yeah, I was very happy to find that. I thought I played a really good game, but then to spoil it with this.
Well, that's okay. And I think, Vaishali, this is such a great experience for you because You played with the best players in the world in women's chess, and you were almost you could have scored maybe 1.5 or maybe 1.5 points more, which would have maybe put you in top spots. So it's a very encouraging event. And what's next for you now?
I'll be playing in FIDE Open in next 2 days. It's starting on 9th.
In Norway.
Norway.
Okay. And then afterwards?
I'm playing Asian Continental.
Oh, you're playing in Asian Continental.
Yeah,
in
I'm
Delhi.
playing in Open section. Yeah.
Oh, you're playing in Open. Wow, that will be great fun. I think you want your third GM norm.
I'll
Yeah.
probably make it in Norway, but yeah, I'm
Yes,
playing
of
anyway.
course, Norway. And what's your live rating right now?
2450.
2450. Okay.
Mm.
Fantastic. Well, Vaishali, thank you so much for your time and for going over these very instructive games. I'm sure a lot to be learned from this, not just for you, but also for our viewers. So thank you so much for spending time.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.